bad aside from the economic organization itself, though. Redlining is an example of how racism made people a lot of more money because it gave whites more security in purchasing certain homes. Exactly. Are you arguing for the existence of ethical capitalism? No, I'm not. I am not arguing for the existence of ethical capitalism. No such thing can exist. My point is simply that I'm not attributing any sort of specific value when a corporation does something good or bad. Okay? Corporations don't individually do good things or bad things out of the kindness of their heart or because they're fucking evil. Like, I'm not a child. Corporations are just amoral. They don't have morals. They do immoral things all the time. By the very nature of their existence, they're most likely doing immoral things as long as you consider exploitation of labor to be immoral. But it's not because of, like, corporations being evil personally.
Hey, I'm sorry about saying
okay?
Teleprompter hands.
If you recognize that the Pepsi ad with Kendall Jenner that is like supposedly solving racism, or the Gillette ad about toxic masculinity is not happening out of the kindness of their hearts, then yes, corporations becoming more accommodating because they recognize that, you know, they have non-Christian customers can be a good outcome, but it's not one directly related to capitalism. It's just how corporations operate. What you're trying to say is that just because capitalism is a bad system doesn't mean it can't have good outcomes sometimes, like in the case of corporations trying to be inclusive to sell more. Yes, but having said that, it's not authentic regardless, and it can change very easily. And as is the case of all of these like very same massive fucking multinational consumer product creating corporations used to literally sell, you know, non-feminist products back in like the early 2000s. You understand? When corporations do bad things, they're not doing it because they're evil. They're doing it because they want to make more money. When corporations are doing good things, the same principle is applied. You understand? You are a monster. LMFAO, he says while drinking Fiji water. Yes. Also that.
Great looking good.
Basically, capitalism is bad because it's for the interest of profit, and that usually entails disregarding ethnics and the benefits of the people. Ethnics? No, the outcomes of capitalism is bad because of the inherent contradictions that never get addressed. As a matter of fact, those inherent contradictions are what guides people to continue a... Did he say ethics or ethnics? I thought he said ethnics. I thought it was weird. Okay, whatever. Pogo. Tap water enjoyers? Bitch, I live in fucking Los Angeles. You think I'm going to drink fucking tap water? I mean, I have a Brita filter as well on top of that. But there's no fucking way. Also, Fiji water is kind of doo-doo, but it's like the one water that I can get delivered. Like, I don't live in some fucking, nice little suburb where the pipes aren't fucking full of, I don't know. I mean, I do live in a nice neighborhood, a wealthy neighborhood for sure. West Hollywood is definitely hella gentrified and been that way for a very long time, but still, LA tap water is fucking doo-doo. I'm not fucking touching that shit, dude. I do have a Brita filter. This is just to, also on top of that, sometimes time to fucking fill it up. Get a rich person fridge with a filter and crushed ice? No, man. I don't like my mom. She wanted to get...
There's a charge that Target denies. Pressure from conservative groups look like it has an impact here. Complaints from the Catholic League. Walmart agreed to create a Christmas page on its website rather than a holiday page.
For the 7-tier gift sub.
Which is, perhaps more closely associated with Christmas than any other retailer, sent activists a letter touting its use of Merry Christmas in ads and store windows after it was the target of a small-scale boycott last year. I mean, this is pretty amazing, all these boycotts of pressuring all these stores, these businesses, Bob.
Well, these businesses are taking millions and millions of dollars in from Christians in particular and others who celebrate Christmas, giving gifts in the name of the Christmas season, and yet they're so worried about offending people like my opponent here that they don't want to mention the word Christmas. People are sick and tired.
It's a holiday time. I'm not your opponent. But I do agree with Bob.
Yeah, you are.
I do agree with Bob that I
think
you
are my opponent, Sam Seder. You're a terrorist against Christmas.
Happened is companies should calculate how much money they're getting from people who are celebrating Christmas and provide exactly that much amount of Merry Christmas, because that is exactly how I would want any type of religious holiday to be celebrated.
Would we be having the same argument about Hanukkah? Curious.
What, would we have the same argument about Hanukkah?
Hanukkah is not the same as Christmas. It's not a major holiday for one thing, and this is the Christmas season. That's why billions of dollars are really being spent. It's Christmas.
Well, it's also the winter solstice for a minute, too.
I don't know, Bob. People might argue that Hanukkah is just as big as Christmas.
Well, no, I would have to agree with Bob. I would have to agree with Bob on that.
And none of them Hanukkah's as big as
Hanukkah
Christmas.
is not a high holiday. Our high holidays are Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which I'm sure Bob has been protesting why there aren't more Yom Kippur sales or Rosh Hashanah sales. Well, I mean, why shouldn't they be, right, Bob?
Well, if that was associated with that holiday, then maybe I would join you, but it never has been.
Bob,
so
have you ever protested Martin Luther King Day not being celebrated? I mean,
oh, got him.
do you resent when people don't say Happy Martin Luther King Day a month out in advance?
You know what?
Look, let's put this in perspective.
Let me, and Bob, I want you to be able to respond, but what's interesting, the CNN USA Today Gallup poll, the question was, is it okay for people to say Merry Christmas? 88% said yes, 11% said no.
Yeah, well, 96% of Americans celebrate Christmas. So why would we care about the,
so what's the war, Bob?
4% by it? I don't know anybody who'd be offended by someone wishing someone a Merry Christmas.
Why do we care? Why are we making all the, Bob? I mean, we do.
Yeah, Bob, where's the war? Where are the battle lines? I mean, you can tell me that Silent Night can't be sung in one school in Wisconsin.
That's just one example. That's not the totality. So don't
what is the totality? The totality is 80. You brought it up. The totality is...
I mean, yeah, it's very difficult not to look like a fucking clown ass. It's very difficult not to look like a fucking clown ass. Anytime Republicans bring up idiotic grievances like this, you should immediately shove those words back down their fucking hog throats and remind them that, like, absolutely zero people fucking care and that you are making up a grievance because you don't want to talk about the real issues, and your entire party dynamic revolves around denying real problems that people have. Because if we were to actually talk about the economic issues facing, like, the American working class, for example, Republicans would never pick up a single fucking vote.
88% of the American population has no problem with it. You don't care about the people who don't celebrate Christmas. Fine. But I don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't care. So why are we wasting everybody's time? It's so that you can fundraise. That's why, Bob.
I'd like
and
to
I
put
think
this
you know
in
that's the
perspective.
truth.
Bob, I gotta let you have the final thought, Bob.
Okay, you know, when the Nazis moved into Austria in 1936...
Oh, that is offensive, Bob.
They immediately
to raise
removed Christmas
Nazis
from the schools.
That is
read about it.
Hold on, Sam. Let Bob make his point. Let Bob make his point. Go ahead, Bob.
Okay, Maria Trapp wrote The Story of the Trapp Singer.
Yeah, Nazis were bad because they, I guess, denied Christmas or something, and not because they were genociding people that they decided were not a part of their in-group. You know, that was the real problem with the Nazis. Very cool take. Dude, I love when fucking Nazis unironically make Nazi-style points like this. It's like, dude, that wasn't the issue with the Nazis, okay? That was not the issue. It wasn't like, oh, they outlawed Christmas. Like, it's a similar argument to how, like, it is an age-old conservative argument, which is like, oh, well, the Nazis banned abortion too. It's like, yeah, for Jews, dumbass. Sorry, the fucking Nazis wanted abortions too. Yeah, for Jews. They banned abortion for white people. Like, they literally banned it. They made it punishable by law if you were a white person that got a fucking abortion. Because they were doing eugenics. Okay? If you were folk, if you were literally a real German, you know, not one of the people that they declared to be not real German, you know, whether you were disabled or whether you were Romani, or fucking, you know, Jewish, obviously, communist, those people got fucking gas chambers. They were, of course, punished in other ways as well, outside of the fucking gas chambers, where they would, you know, forcibly make you infertile, if you're gay or trans or that sort of stuff. except for the white folk or the real Germans. They were punished. It was punishable by law to get an abortion if you were a real folkish German. So, you know, just remember that whenever fucking idiotic conservatives try to make a comparison to Nazis. Same with fucking gun ownership, by the way. Oh, the Jews could not defend themselves because they didn't have guns because they took their guns away, right? That's why. That's why. If they could have fucking defended themselves, first of all, they did. They tried. A little hard to fucking go against the government. Doesn't Ben Shabibo make that point? Yeah, every fucking moronic conservative that's a piece of shit, a garbage person, regardless of what their fucking background is, will make that idiotic argument all the time. What up, doo-doo daff? 15 months. Ew, dude. Ew. You've been in this fucking community for 15 months? That's disgusting. Also, Hitler met with the Pope. Thoughts on the GA Senate races? Kind of weird how easily he pulled up the Nazis card. I mean, yeah.
That's in The Sound of Music. And she said she sent her kids to school after the Nazis took over, and they came home and said, Mama, we can't say the word Christmas anymore. It's now winter holiday. I think that ought to disturb people.
Kira, that's offensive.
That kind of attitude in this country.
The Puritans also outlawed Christmas. The founding fathers of this country would fine you in Massachusetts if you celebrated Christmas at the beginning. So don't talk about Nazis, Bob. I think that's really inappropriate. Why do you have to bring hate to this Christmas and holiday season? That's so sad.
This guy has some balls to say the Holocaust oppressed Christians to a Jewish person. Yeah. I mean, respect. Respect. Like the fact that an evangelical could just pull the Nazi card on a Jewish person while simultaneously saying the Christians were the ones who really got oppressed by the fucking Nazis is you gotta put some respect on that name. I mean, you are really just you're really out of pocket. You are out of the orbit of the pocket. You are on a different galaxy where the pocket once remained. I wish I had the confidence of a WASP political pundit. Yeah.
Bob.
Well, it's the truth. Sad. You ought to read the book yourself.
Well, Bob, it's just sad that you have to raise Nazis when you're talking about Christmas and the holiday season. And we all know that Christmas actually, Tannenbaum, it's a German holiday. Bob, I'm really, really disappointed in you.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Why do you talk about Nazis every day or mention them? I don't know. It's the subject matter of this conversation. Would you like me to not mention the Nazis?
If you can't understand the force of history,
to bring up
I'm
Nazis,
not
Bob?
You a Nazi.
Oh, God. Oh, who are you calling a
Nazi?
Nazi?
Gentlemen,
who are you calling a Nazi?
We got to let it there.
I'm not.
We could probably continue.
You are, sir. I'm offended.
Air America.
It's just funny because, like, they still... No, I don't want the out-of-pocket one. Where's the Hasino emote, though? I want that one. It is wild that... It is fucking wild that, like... Wait, no, I don't want the Betters one. That's not a good one. No. I don't want that one. I want... There is one... Someone made a Hasino one where it's just a chip. Yeah, Betters is trash because, like, it doesn't work. Betters is trash because it doesn't fucking work with, like... It looks cool, but it, like... It's so random. Like, its coding is so random. I don't have a problem with Rounders. I think it's a great movie. Listen, I love John Malkovich, so... Wait. Oh, what? This is trash. This is not what I was thinking of, dude. What the fuck? Oh, is it this one? Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Where is it? Open the fucking Hasino, baby. You know what? I'm gonna save this shit. I love that. I'm gonna... Alright, dude, we got a lot of content today. Folks, boys, girls, we got a lot of fucking content. We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang. Pooping at the party. You know who I am? Oh my god. Ew, dude. Hakeem just dropped a 45-minute response video to Vosh. You gotta watch it. Dude, I cannot think of... I literally cannot think of anything I would want to fucking do less than that. Are you gonna add that as a sub emote, or should we add it to BTTV? No, we should add it to BTTV if I like it. If I want to paywall it, then I will, brother. You already know what it is. Like a 45-minute video on like fucking random grievances between like Oh my God, dude. Oh God, that sounds so fucking garbage, dude. Oh my God, I cannot. Is this really how you want to spend your fucking Christmas Eve? Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my Lord, that is terrible. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness gracious. And play the new EFT patch. Paco! Fun Christmas themed react options. Shout out Sam's channel. They're almost a misgift. Surprising my maid with 10K for Christmas. Dude, come on. I can't watch that, dude. That's going to make me say stuff that's going to put me at odds. Okay? I don't, you know what I think. You know how I feel about this sort of stuff. Okay? I think like individual acts of charity like this should be kept private, in my opinion. That doesn't mean I don't do it every now and then in public. The channel got blistered with the channel saturation because the algorithm disdains against preceding content. You seem to not like Vosh. Is that true? I'd rather never watch a Vosh video here, but still, no, I don't dislike Vosh at all. I think everyone has their own lane. I think Vosh fills a good void in the leftist space. Do you have a preference with the emote? Hasino. Chad helped him pick what to get him. Okay. Commemorate one of the original battles on the war on Christmas. I mean, this is a classic, and I've watched this before. We can get started on this one.
Ho,
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!